Well, I thought I might show a quick video of the 300ZR I just got, and just, I guess, show it around and start it up and see how well it runs, and I don't know, show things I guess some of you haven't seen before. Anyway, so this 300ZR, not all of them, but some of them came with factory Recaro front and rear seats. So they're in pretty good shape. Surprisingly, the driver's seat is pretty much unscathed, but the passenger seat has a bolster tear there. I have material from other Recaro seats that I can probably make something work. Here's the rear Recaro seats, immaculate condition, no condition issues whatsoever. On the 2+2s, the rear back here is a soft vinyl, I guess, for some armrest type material. Over time they get dry and crack, and these don't seem to have any issues at all. Center console looks clean, everything looks good. Just like the Shiro, these have a Recaro matching material, but if you notice, the door handle there is more like the 84, 85, where it's up on the black portion. 86, 389 in the US, it's down on the it's down here. So it's kind of cool to see something different and unique. Automatic window on the driver's side. It works just fine, and it has a window lock. So different. Here's the 300ZR cluster. Notice how the temp gauge and the fuel gauge has a curve to the back sweep there. Different. And same with the pod gauges there. And the aftermarket JDM or Japanese radio, I'll swap it out. So there's that, and pop the hatch. Nothing really different back here other than the fact that it doesn't have the little pop out panel down there. This is because in here in the 300ZR, that's where the ABS pump goes. So anyway, really clean. Carpet's not shrunk. Everything's there. I do have the pull-out tonneau cover and need some TLC. It's actually just right over here. So everything's here for that. Other than it being faded purple and the vinyl starting to separate, which is pretty normal. It has the obvious broken clips there. So I just fab up some of my own out of metal, and the problem goes away. So what's really cool I like about this is it has a tint job done to it. It's not faded purple, and it actually, in my opinion, looks pretty good. I won't even bother messing with it. I will get window tint for the front to match the rear. 2+2 that has gold mirror T-tops, just like the AE. And here is my AE. So pretty cool, unique, I guess. Like I said earlier, everything seems to be in really good shape. No issues with the door panels. Dash is not cracked. Those are the chrome, I'm sorry, not chrome, charcoal gray wheels. I didn't know until searching, but there were no Z31s in Japan that came with 16-inch wheels. They're all were 15 or 14-inch wheels. In the US, like the AE and the Shiro, they had 16-inch wheel options for the turbo models. So I do like the look of 16s better. So what I'll probably do is get some 16-inch wheels and get them repowder coated to match this original. These are obviously chipped up, so best just to start over. Here's the motor, VG30DE. This is, again, the Z31 or 300ZR variant. It's similar to the Z32 in a lot of respects, but not exactly the same. Like the heads are different. Compression ratio is 10:1. It's weird is that it has a dual overhead cam, but if you look at the ports of these, if you were to take down the heads and look at the ports, they're circular like they would be for a single overhead cam, whereas the dual overhead cam motor in the Z32 are oval shaped. So I guess I could possibly account for why this motor is only rated for 190 horse at the crank, whereas the Z32 I think is like 222 or something like that. So at any rate, just weird differences. I mean, look at that water pipe, how it comes out over there, comes into like a T, or I'm sorry, not a T, but like some kind of adapter there to then come over here, then down to the basics. So mass airflow is readily accessible, unlike on the US, it's kind of hard to get to. That square pipe, rectangular pipe thing there, that's factory, and what that is a baffle air box that basically helps distribute the air evenly and also quietens down the air sucking, I guess, from the dual intake, dual throttle body there. But overall, I mean, everything works in the car. Still has cold AC, heater works, everything works. One thing that quite kind of confuses me is where's the cruise control. I didn't even notice if there was cruise control in the car. We'll find out together. And no cruise control. So this car did not come with cruise control. Very weird. So at any rate, let's start it up and check this out. I don't have to push the clutch in. I'm not sure if that was like a factory thing or that maybe the previous owner in Japan modified it, but starts up nice and smooth. I got to fix the speedometer. It's a known issue with the 300ZR. Seems like the idle's a bit high. Maybe I have to adjust for, I don't know, but engine needs a tune-up, but man, for it starting that smoothly on a cold start, that's pretty cool. But yeah, next stages, I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling apart the motor, doing a 120K service on it, and just getting the work done that it needs. So I'll go ahead and turn it off. I mean, check that out. Even the brake icon, if I can show you, it's different. I don't know if I can focus. It doesn't say brake like it does in the US. It has a picture of like a parking brake, like a drum brake. And there's the anti-lock light right there. Cool stuff. I'll go ahead and kill it now. This one does not have the Japanese Betty, unlike my other JDM that did, but that's okay. It's still unique as it is. Anyhow, I hope you all enjoyed this. For me, it was pretty cool to see a lot of differences in this car compared to the US models. But anyway, any questions, comments, let me know.